It's Therapy Thursday, and this message is for all my people that are dealing with low emotional capacity. Now, this session hit me hard because I have personally been raised or dealt with this in dating, so let's get to work. Because low emotional capacity refers to limited emotional bandwidth, the inability to tolerate, process, or manage intense feelings without becoming overwhelmed. It means someone has a reduced capacity to handle stress, navigate challenging moods, or absorb the emotional needs of others. Psychology term, it's called alexithymia. People with this trait often referred to as emotional blindness. They struggle to feel or differentiate their feelings and frequently have an externally orientated thinking style. It's called AEB. Why that sounds like a streaming TV channel. But let's stick to the script because people with low emotional capacity often exhibit specific traits like overwhelm. They shut down, experience unexpected meltdowns, or quickly burn out when faced with high stress situations or conflicts. They have avoidance. They actively dodge heavy emotional conversations, venting, or vulnerable topics because they lack the energy to process them. Then there's low empathy. When others are in pain, they seem dismissive or make the situation about themselves as they don't have the mental space to hold space for others. That sounds like low emotional intelligence, right? But let me tell you the difference because capacity versus intelligence, take notes. Emotional capacity is about stamina and tolerance of how much stress or emotional weight you can carry. Emotional intelligence is about skill and awareness, how well you understand, regulate, and recognize your own and others' emotions. Hope y'all got that. So let's get back. So, emotional capacity is like a muscle that can be strengthened through intentional practice. However, the key signs of low emotional capacity is a person that is quickly feeling flooded by everyday stressors or difficult tasks. There is defensiveness, meaning that they're viewing constructive feedback as a personal attack rather than an opportunity for growth. Then there is blame shifting, believing external factors or other people are responsible for your emotional reactions. How about poor regulation? Reacting impulsively to situations or having unexpected emotional outbursts. Whew, ladies and gentlemen, y'all got some work to do. So if you find yourself in anything that I just said, then this message is for you. And I'm about for you on today. So let's get to work. A limited emotional capacity is not a character flaw. It is typically a learned response or the result of underlying mental strain, meaning there is a mental health disorder. And this comes from childhood emotional neglect, meaning that you grow up in an environment where emotions were invalidated or ignored, prevents the development of strong emotional regulation skills. Then there's burnout and chronic stress. These are prolonged periods of extreme stress, and this can reduce your baseline, leading to emotional numbness or irritability. Then there's trauma. Everybody loves the word trauma, right? These are past experiences that can cause the nervous system to remain in high alert, making it difficult to process new, complex, or uncomfortable feelings. Healing with low emotional capacity involves shifting from emotional overload to practically stabilization. Number one, drop the dramatic comeback. Instead of trying to feel better all at once, focus on tiny, realistic resets. Then there's sensory grounding. Grounding techniques help you anchor in the present moment without forcing an emotional reaction. For example, slowly name 5 things that you can see. 4, you can touch, you can hear, you can smell, and you can taste. You have to learn the body based somatic. Regulation emotions or a psychological experience that start in the body when capacity is low. You might intellectualize your feelings or check out entirely. Build realistic support. That's my last one. Trying to heal a depleted system entirely on your own often leads to staying stuck in defense mechanism, meaning find people who makes you accountable. Being enabled will only lead to being disabled. And y'all already know my last one. Therapy helps. Y'all be safe out there, and welcome back to Therapy Thursday.